check one. I think we have volume now. Check 1 2. Check test. Check test 1 2. Okay. So everybody, welcome to Trout Hunter, second podcast. See how this works. So anyway, today I want to go over limestone streams, why they're so good, and where to find them. So why limestone streams grow better trout, fly fishing, spinner fishing, and the water that makes it all possible. Have you ever noticed this? You throw a spinner into a stream and absolutely crush it. The same spinner, same technique, different stream, and nothing. So what's changed? It wasn't your lure, it wasn't your retrieve, it was the water. Today we're talking about limestone water and why it produces better trout, better fishing, and why both fly anglers and spinner anglers see more consistent success in these streams. And yes, we're going to talk about why spinners work so well in limestone creeks and why they don't. So welcome back to Wisconsin-Trout-Fisherman. My podcast series is called Trout Hunter. And this channel is about understanding the water, whether you fish fly, spinners, or bait, so you can fish smarter and protect the resource. If it sounds like that's your kind of fishing, then please hit subscribe. So the first segment is what limestone really is. So limestone water comes from groundwater flowing through calcium-rich rock. Okay, I'll go over here. Okay. All right. So I don't know if I have enough room. So segment 1, what limestone water really is. Limestone water comes from groundwater flowing through the calcium-rich rock. It does 3 huge things. Keeps the water cold, keeps the water flow stable, and keeps water chemistry balanced. That's why limestone streams are often spring-fed, and here's why that matters for spinner anglers specifically. Spring-fed streams don't blow out as often, they don't warm up as fast, and trout stay active longer throughout the day. This gives you more fishable hours, especially in summer. So, water chemistry and why spinners get hit hard. Limestone water bluffs pH, and limestone water buffers the pH balance and it keeps it stable. Stable water chemistry means healthier trout, stronger vision, more aggressive feeding behavior. In clear limestone water, trout rely heavily on sight and vibration. That's why spinners are deadly here. The flash mimics minnows, sculpins, drifting bait fish, and the vibration cuts through the current without looking unnatural. But there's a catch. Because limestone water is so clear, trout get a long look. Downsizing spinners can matter, or increasing size. Natural colors outperform loud ones, obviously. Speed control is definitely critical. If you retrieve too fast, trout refuse. If too slow, then you snag the bottom. So limestone streams equals food factories. So we're talking about scuds, crayfish, spinners near the undercut bank. Limestone streams produce insane amounts of food, not just insects, but crayfish, sculpins, minnows. That's important for spinning anglers. In these streams, trout are used to seeing real prey with movement, not just drifting bugs. Excuse me. That's why spinners work best when fish low in the water column, retrieve fast enough to tick the bottom, and worked along undercut banks and seams. You're not just casting and reeling, you're imitating something trout eat every day. So when the presentation matters more than the lure, limestone trout are confident but cautious. Clear water means they see you, they see your line, they see mistakes. This is where spinner anglers sometimes struggle. Heavy line kills action, bright swivels spook fish, standing upright in shallow water sends trout running. But when you get it right, limestone trout hit spinners hard, especially in the early spring. High but clear water, cloudy days with low light. That's when spinners can outfish flies. When spinners outperform flies in limestone water. Let's be honest, there are days when trout don't want a perfect drift. After a cold front, during off hatch periods, when water temps are rising, that's when reaction strikes matter. Spinners trigger territorial responses, predatory instincts, and split second decisions. In limestone streams with high trout density, fish don't have time to think long. If it looks real and moves right, they eat. So there are some problems that come with limestone water. The downside is limestone streams are very vulnerable because the bedrock is porous. Fertilizers move fast, sediment settles quickly, springs can weaken if groundwater drops. For spinner anglers, that means silt kills visibility, algae coats rocks, trout retreat to fewer holding areas, and heavy fishing pressure, especially careless wading, damages banks and spawning areas. Just because spinners are effective doesn't mean they should be abused. Fishing limestone streams responsibly with spin gear. Few best practices: use single hooks where legal, pinch the barbs if possible, stay out of spawning gravel, avoid fishing stressed out trout in warm water. Spinner fishing can be ethical, effective, and conservative minded. It's not the gear, it's how you use it. Limestone water is the foundation. It shapes trout behavior, it fuels the food web, and that's why spinners, flies, and natural baits all work so well here, but it's fragile. If we want these streams to keep producing fish for fly anglers and spinner anglers, we have to protect what's happening underground. If you enjoyed this episode, hit like, drop a comment, and tell me, do you fish spinners, flies, both in limestone streams? So always protect the water, respect the fish, and I'll see you on the stream. Thanks for watching and good fishing. So anyway, I did refer to some of these books last night. So I'll give you a little idea. It's got the rank top 100 best trout streams. A couple of these are pretty well known. Rush River is number one. Boise Brule River, or Boise Brule River, Brule River, Kinnickinnick River. These are limestone. Kickapoo River, West Fork, Coon Creek. Ogal River, Plum Creek, Trimble River. Those are the top 10. And those are all limestones. So If you ever get a chance, those are decent ones to go check out. This book's got so much information. So, wonder where it tells you. Let's see. I think at the beginning it tells you. Okay. So after you fish a few trout streams, you notice some have a distinctive color. Spring creeks in southwestern Wisconsin have a gray-green tint, and some more green than gray. The color is a sign of water-rich minerals from limestone. Water slowly leaches down through the soil to the limestone bedrock. Slowly but surely, water dissolves some of the limestone and minerals become suspended in the water. You know you're in limestone country when sinkholes are found on top of the earth and caves within the earth. Sinkholes and caves are the result of water dissolving limestone. They only are found in regions where glaciers have not been. The heavy weight of continental glaciers compacted the earth and collapsed sinkholes, caves, and caverns. Additional evidence of water coming through limestone bedrock is the hardness of the drinking water and deposits of calcium carbonate, sometimes magnesium, from dissolved limestone. Okay, so limestone streams, otherwise known as hardwater streams, are found in Wisconsin south and west of Interstate 90. There's also an area of limestone streams in west central Wisconsin, generally west of the Chippewa and Red Cedar Rivers, south of Interstate 94. It's located in Pierce County and in portions of Pepin, Dunn, and St. Croix counties. Fish a lot out there. Some think the driftless region and region containing limestone bedrock are being synonymous. However, only about one-third of the driftless region in Wisconsin contains limestone bedrock where spring creeks are found. So he tested for hardness and found streams flowing north into La Crosse River. Leon and Dutch Creek contained hard water, and a stream flowing south into the river, Burns Creek, was a soft water stream. Wisconsin geology profile map confirmed what I had found in the water. Sandstone bedrock north of La Crosse River, limestone bedrock to the south. Thus, the La Crosse River essentially divides the two regions of soft and hard water streams. The primary advantage of limestone streams is their trout production. A trout angler and scientists called minerals in the water that come from limestone bedrock trout fertilizer. Growth rates of the trout in mineral-rich limestone streams can be astonishing, from 1/2 to 1 inch per month. Brown trout swimming in the average freestone soft water stream will not grow to 5 pounds in a lifetime. Same trout in the Kickapoo River limestone stream can grow 10 pounds in 7 years. Both plant and animal life is more profuse in rich limestone streams. Then you'll find aquatic life such as sawbugs, fairy shrimp, snails, diving beetles, scuds, stonefly nymphs, mayfly nymphs, crayfish, minnows. Limestone streams yield up to 5,000 pounds of food per acre, while many freestone streams only yield 10 pounds of food per acre. Therefore lack the ability to produce trout over 15 inches long. Some have tried to improve freestone streams by dumping truckloads of limestone. However, experiments were a failure. The first flood usually will wash the limestone out of the creek and over the bank and into the river in the next county. Trout streams that emanate from limestone bedrock are referred to as spring creeks. The entire water supply for a spring creek is an aquifer or underground water source. Runoff from rain or melting snow is not considered a significant part of the spring creek flow. Therefore, water flow in a spring creek is steady and dependable year-round. A drought of 2 or 3 months will have an impact on the water flow in the spring creek. However, the drought will cause a serious shortage of water flow, and high water temperatures detrimental to the survival of trout in a freestone stream. And since the water flowing in spring creeks from deep underground, the water temperature in spring creeks varies less than the temperature in freestone streams, which receive some of their flow from the above ground sources. So, upper third, the Bad Axe, green colored pool. He caught, let's see, I don't know. So yeah, so that's the information on these alkaline streams. Um, this one says probably the same thing in the beginning too. Oh, this tells you right down, narrows it down. So Wisconsin is known for having two types of trout streams, spring creeks and freestone creeks. However, having only two definitions of our trout streams leaves some streams unidentified. For example, some spring creeks are also known as hard water limestone creeks. Without limestone bedrock, you cannot have spring creeks. Freestone streams are known as soft water streams that flow where continental glaciers have been. Therefore, without enormous glaciers, you cannot have freestone streams. So how about those trout streams that flow between the glaciated region and the limestone bedrock region? Well, what do we call them? Those streams are still soft water freestone streams, but they're more likely to contain flat stones like big spring creeks than stones with rounded edges like freestone streams. Maybe it would be less confusing if we just followed the two definitions of hard water streams and soft water streams. It seems many people believe hard water limestone streams are found throughout the driftless region. Wrong. Only about a third contain limestone. It's found, like I said before, in western Wisconsin. It's located in southwest Wisconsin and west of Interstate 90. The driftless region in Wisconsin takes a lot more than the coulee region and Valley Ridges. It extends west from Illinois to Portage, and then west of Interstate 39 to Wausau, south of a line from about Wausau to Hudson on the Minnesota border. Essentially, wherever you find natural lakes, ponds, swamps, marshes, glaciers have been at work. You can look at a Wisconsin road map and see where the glacier traveled slowly. Trout streams in the driftless region receive about 90% of their flow from freshwater springs, 48 degrees. It's been found that rich limestone streams can feed 2,000 to 5,000 trout per mile, while some of the poor freestone streams struggle to support 100 trout to the mile. Those trout in those streams are limited to growth and never have enough food to grow beyond 10 inches. So exactly where are the richest lime streams in Wisconsin? I have found there's a difference in limestone bedrock, and the streams with the highest content of the hardest water are located in St. Croix, Pierce, and southern half of La Crosse, Monroe, and all of Vernon, Crawford, and Richland counties. The second best area in limestone region is in Grant, Lafayette, Iowa, and Greene counties. For those streams listed above where you find good trout cover and public access, avoid those pastured to dairy cattle. Dairy cattle tend to knock down the stream bank and compact the soil, leaving less food for the cover of trout. So spring creeks in the southwest region have a steep gradient, so when cloud bursts arrive to dump 3 or 4 inches of rain in an hour, they have flash floods more extensive than others. So the trout streams fill with overflowing rapid water runoff. It provides a natural flushing system that washes the silt out of the spawning beds. Silt remains in the gravel and settles over trout eggs in the beds. It's far more detrimental to the survival of species than predator, including man. So we have excellent trout streams and naturally provide natural reproduction of the species. We usually fish for wild trout that are the smart survivors. They're difficult to catch, and so fundamentals of where and when to fish are more important than ever. So yeah, and then the top 10 I already said. And then you got Timber Coulee, Black Earth Creek, Pine River, Mormon Coulee, Bear Creek, Blue River, Knapp Creek, Tanner Creek, Little La Crosse, Mount Vernon, Bad Axe, Gilbert, Isabel, Castle Rock, Reeds, Rush Creek, Melanchthon, Mill Creek, Ash Creek, Wilson Creek, Bishop's Branch, Sugar Creek, Little Grant River, Spring Coulee, Mill Coulee, West Branch, Boar Creek, Katy, Fancy, Bostwick, Gordon Creek, Billings, Doherty, Dutch, Springville, Trout Creek, Bad Axe, North Branch, Richland, Farmers Valley, Knapp, and Warner Creek are the top 50 of these limestone streams. So they're all different counties, but I fished all 50 of these in the first in the 2020 when I first got out to the driftless area. So I don't know if anyone's watching, probably not. I'll keep making these videos. I'll give you a heads up. Usually I want to do it around 8 o'clock. So if you guys are around, then I'll try to do a live stream during the week every day. And I'd like to do some questions and answers. So you guys pay attention, subscribe, and I can talk more off the top of my head next time. I'm a little tired from working, but thanks for tuning in on this episode. If you guys have any questions, you can just leave them in the comment section. And appreciate anyone that does watch this. And thanks for watching and good fishing.